Senator Booker.
I'm very grateful, Mr. Chairman. I feel like I should explain my no because this is a good public servant. People who want to put themselves into these jobs, sometimes I think we should have tests for sanity, sometimes volunteering to do government work when there are other private sector options. And I really respect the dignity and the qualifications of the nominee. But I actually speak to you at a time of extreme frustration because, again, in New Jersey, we've had another derailment this week of New Jersey Transit, really paralyzing New York Penn Station. And what that means, it creates a nightmare is not even the word, what's going on in the tri-state area right now in one of our most economically productive regions on the planet Earth. When the rail systems are down that connect through the Northeast corridor, that is literally about $100 million of productivity lost because of these derailments. My office phone is blowing up. There is anger, there is frustration as people have their lives undermined, time with family. The busiest river crossing in North America is the Hudson River crossing. And yet our infrastructure is outrageously out of date. And this fuels the economy, not just of New Jersey and New York, up and down the Northeast, which is critical for everyone. We had a hearing in a subcommittee yesterday here about the integrated intermodal freight system in the United States. You cripple the Northeast, you cripple the New York, New Jersey area like we're seeing right now, it has a ripple effect across the entire United States of America and costs our companies, our businesses, hundreds of millions of dollars. And so the first derailment alone, over 300,000 New Jersey Transit and Long Island Railroad passengers were delayed, 300,000 human beings in this country. The second derailment caused 8 of the 21 tracks under Penn Station to be shut down for multiple days. And so this is only a preview of what we are screaming towards right now in the Northeast. A unacceptable, in a nation this great, to have our most valuable economic region. China would never do this. Germany would never do this. France would never do this. Our competitors are smart enough to make investments in critical infrastructure. And so when I have a nominee for an office who can't even commit to programs that have bipartisan appeal, like New Starts, bipartisan support from this Congress, from this committee, it's just simply outrageous to me. If you believe in capitalism, if you believe in economic growth, if you believe in jobs, you would never allow a critical artery supporting this country to be in a condition that it is right now, affecting hundreds of thousands of people, costing businesses hundreds of millions of dollars. It's unconscionable to me. And so this is, I can't tolerate this anymore because I actually do have a long-term view. The tunnels underneath the Hudson right now have perhaps 10 years left. And that's if we don't have another superstorm like we saw before that poured salt water into those tunnels. How could we do this to ourselves? No family would do this to themselves with a house, with a roof need fixing. No business would do this on their physical plant. But yet the ignorance that we are manifesting here by not doing common sense things is unconscionable and unacceptable. And the anger that people are feeling right now, the hurting that the businesses in my community have right now, the effect it's having in our country right now, should be answered with action. And so I don't care. This is not about partisan politics. It's my appeal to Donald Trump. It's my appeal to my colleagues on both sides of the aisle. Let's do the fiscally responsible thing and invest in our infrastructure. And if you're concerned, I'm a fiscal conservative. I'm concerned about things like debt to GDP ratio. But it's simple math. You invest in infrastructure in the New York, New Jersey region, it has multiples of dollars in return in economic growth. It's actually going to make debt to GDP ratio better. And so today, right now, folks are hurting in my state, hurting in New Jersey and Connecticut and Delaware, where the delays are crippling up and down the Northeast right now because of inadequate infrastructure. And our enemies who are investing twice our GDP, twice the percentage of their GDPs and their infrastructure, are laughing at us because they continue to surge ahead of us when it comes to quality infrastructure necessary for economic growth. So I vote no today because I did not see that candidate make a commitment to what has to happen. If they were a sound business person, they would never do this. And I'm sorry to be upset because I know I'm talking to leadership of this committee that understands and agrees with me. But I just wanted to explain my no vote. And again, thank you for allowing me this moment, Mr. Chairman.
I appreciate that.